In the Azores, serving the best of nature. Enchanted islands, fascinating islands, floating and untouched nature islands. These are the Azores Islands, fertile pieces of land that the immense Atlantic embraces. Mountains and green valleys, exuberant vegetation, fantastic lagoons, vivid volcano craters, hot water springs, everything nature imagined. And the sea, always the sea embracing us. If you have already tasted the flavors of the Azores, you know they couldn't have come from anywhere else. A place of preserved nature which can only give the most natural to everything produced here. In the rich green pastures of the Azores, as far as the eye can see, the best conditions are gathered for the cattle to be fed with the most natural that the islands have to offer. The transformation of their products into meat and milk makes this activity the most important support of the regional economy. And it is in this healthy environment that a big journey begins. The processing of several dairy products from the simple milking. Milking is performed in the open air in small farms or in enclosed spaces with the appropriate equipment. In properties with a reasonable quantity of animals so that the milking becomes faster and more efficient. The excellence of tradition side by side with the best of modern technology. And it is in the world of Lactaçores associated cooperatives that this becomes more evident. The coexistence of tradition with technology is at its best when the producer's milk is delivered at the transformation units. The best raw material is transported up here from the simplest to the most sophisticated ways. Milk also arrives in tankers from various parts of the islands. Next to producers, a strict milk control is started, based upon very demanding criteria and analysis, which are a fundamental and integral part of the whole process. In one of our cooperatives, Uniqueijo, the collected milk is processed, giving origin to the divine São Jorge cheese. Its unique and genuine flavor is the result of a special collaboration between nature and man, dating from the 15th century, a tradition that Uniqueijo makes a point of keeping alive in several tons of products. The demarcated region of São Jorge cheese and Uniqueijo were founded in the same year, 1996. Uniqueijo receives 25 millions of liters of milk from its producers and processes them into 2,500 tons of cheese every year. This cooperative has a capacity of conservation that reaches 1,000 tons. Uniqueijo produces PDO São Jorge cheese, which, in its various sizes, has an aging process of 3, 4, and 7 months. These are certified with a seal of demarcated region and protected denomination of origin awarded by the Confraria of São Jorge cheese. In the list of choices of Uniqueijo, we can also find more common cheese, known as the island cheese, with a minimum aging process of 3 months. Producing cheeses of an excellent quality is the most important aim of Uniqueijo. Never far away from the originality of a handcraft product, it combines the sophistication of high technology with advanced manufacturing processes and strict control to offer you one of the richest and most flavored cheeses ever. And what can we say about the cheese or the butter of another of our cooperatives, the Agricultural Cooperative of Faial? Putting together the benefits of nature with man's will, this cooperative nowadays receives 14 billions of liters of milk, processing them into 1,400 tons of cheese and butter, always keeping the most demanding quality. Since 2004, Calf Agricultural Cooperative of Faial is equipped to answer the needs of the most demanding of markets. An industrial unit which stands out for its big capacity uses the most innovative high technology in the production of dairy products. In the island of Pico, they don't sit and wait for nature's miracles either. In our dairy cooperative of Lactopico, we receive 8 million liters of milk a year, processing them into 800 tons of cheese and butter from the milk produced by the nature of this spectacular Azores island. Nobody manages to be indifferent to its characteristics. Meanwhile, at Unileite, there are big quantities being produced: milk, cream, butter, and different types of cheese. But coming here wasn't easy. Looking back to the history of many lives dedicated to milk, the year of 1954 was a profound crisis year for farming in the island of São Miguel. To overcome it, there was a need to create a milk processing structure which could fight the excessive dependence from firms not owned by the producers and to create higher surplus values. And so Unileite was born. Throughout time, a long road had to be taken, but thanks to several development and modernization products, Unileite is today an inescapable reference in the Lactaçores cooperatives world. Unileite collects 155 million liters of milk every year, processing them into different types of milk and cheese. Our consumers know us really well. The dairy products that come to their table are unique in quality and flavor. Nowadays, Unileite processes from 60 to 70 million liters of UHT milk and 5,600,000 kilos of cheese, supported by a strict hygienic control and quality guarantee, which contributes to the excellent quality of the final product. Nothing would be possible without the use of high technology in the latest generation equipment. And most important of all, the total commitment and dedication of all our collaborators in every stage of processing milk into the most different products. Always having the criteria of excellence in mind, from the best raw materials to their processing into strictly controlled and great quality products, Unileite took even further the modernization of manufacturing processes with the ultra-pasteurization unit, one of the best in Europe. This cooperative has management systems for food and environment safety, certified by ISO 22000 and 14001. Art, craft and nature. Everything cooperates so that Unileite gives the best of itself to offer its customers the most flavored moments of each day. The final stage of the processing of our products in our different cooperatives keeps exactly the same care and precision of the first ones. With specific equipment, whole or sliced cheese, butter, cream and milk are presented in a clear and distinctive way, and according to each case are finalized by modern methods of packaging. Handled with safety by qualified technicians, the products have their very own identity guaranteed. The products are then weighed, labeled and packed. Packed in big and modern stores with controlled temperature and humidity conditions, finally around 800 tons of cheese and butter and 6 million liters of milk, monthly commercialized by Lactaçores, wait to be transported to different destinations, most probably somewhere near to you. Our 4 cooperatives together process more than 200 million liters of nature milk, cheese and butter. This process is finalized by Lactaçores, with the commercialization and distribution in the internal and external markets. Then how do we manage to get all this to the road, the supermarket and your table? It is essential to have a trained and highly professional commercial structure and a dynamic and efficient distribution network. It couldn't be otherwise in such a competitive market with such a high demand. To answer all these questions, we started Lactaçores in 2004, with headquarters in Ponta Delgada and logistical center in Vila Franca de Xira, Lisbon. Here in Lisbon, we have 2 stores of 3,500 square meters each, equipped with the most advanced technologies, ready to store in controlled temperature conditions, 600 tons of cheese and butter, as well as 2,500,000 liters of milk, which are transported and stored here every week. Lactaçores has the quality management system certified by ISO 9001. At the end of the dedication and precision of every collaborator who works with us, dozens of trucks leave daily for your satisfaction. Thousands of products travel to the shelves of the supermarkets to be nearer to you. In fact, Lactaçores enters every day in your world and your families and is present in the most flavored moments. And that is what we are. And it's for you that we exist. Lactaçores, to bring the best and most natural into your life and the lives of many Portuguese people. Lactaçores, give the best of nature to the ones you love the most.